Hey guys, welcome to my channel and welcome back if you're returning. It's Fiery Moon and I'm here to do the general weekly collective reading. You guys know it's not tied to any specific zodiac sign, so just take what resonates and leave the rest. For some reason, I want to say in one of the, I don't even know which reading it was that I did, but I was shown a card out of this deck. This is the Wild Unknown Archetypes deck. And they had showed me a card in a previous reading. So when I sat down to get ready for this reading, I was guided to use this one. So we're going to start off with this deck. I'll then be using the Spacious Tarot. And for the guidance or advice, we're going to use the Energy Oracle deck. It's been a while since I used this Archetypes deck, so it feels fitting for some reason. The archetypes, are, the easiest way to explain them are the different, masks, quote unquote, that we wear. But they're, basically personality traits in a nutshell. But these also have places. I want to say the places, what are they called? The selves, the places, the tools, and the initiations. So that's how this deck is broken up. So with that being said, we're going to jump right in. As I am recording this, the moon has moved into Sagittarius. So let's see what messages Spirit has for us as it pertains to the energy for this week. Like I said, it's been a while since I've used these cards, but it seemed fitting, so, we're just going to go with the flow and see what needs to come through. What messages of guidance, healing, truth, love, wisdom, acceptance, understanding, as well as protection do we need for the collective as it pertains to the energy for this week? Still in Aries season. We will have Venus transiting into Gemini this week. So, it'll be leaving its home of Taurus. But, we're going to see what comes out. I'm going to do one more. Let's see. All right. All right. Ooh. So the bottom of the deck we have Alethea, which I don't think I've ever seen this card in this deck. Like I always say, like I'm an intuitive reader, so it I use the book as I'm guided to. I just like to go off of what I feel. And I'm almost feeling like, integration energy. I'm hearing balance and act. But like really what I'm feeling is like, like I said, integration, the dark and the light. It's almost making me feel like the yin and the yang symbol with this card. Huh. If it actually does come out, I will read it. But then up under that we have the Mentor and then the Forest. With the Creator. I like this energy. It makes me feel like some of you, and whatever you're balancing, or because it almost feels like balance has been achieved. with this Alethea card. Then we have the Mentor, which is almost like Hierophant, High Priestess energy combined is what I'm feeling. And it's like with the Forest here, it's like I'm getting like the energy of a higher perspective that's like throwing you into, you know, a creative space, no matter what it is you're, you know, creating. Some of you could be, you know, creators, you know, in whatever form or fashion that may be for you. But it feels like, how can I explain this? You know how like they say like you can't see the forest for the trees, but I feel like in this instance, if this is your energy, because it's feeling like very prominent, you most certainly can with the mentor here. And you may even be like teaching others, or this energy could be a mentor for you. It could be, you know, someone that you're possibly connected with, but it's almost like whatever higher insight or it's even making me feel like inspiration that you've gotten, it's like you're using that energy, look at these cards, and like creating something from it. Because this feels like, you know, like I feel so much clarity, especially with the way this owl is like, I know you guys, some of you may see it too, but how it's like focused and flying above this energy. And it's like throwing you, it's like inspiring, it's like you know you're in a mood to create. But let's see what comes out. Let's see what comes out. I kind of want to read this card. I thought I, you know, but for some reason, you know, I'm being guided to read it. So let's see what it is, because it's one of these initiation cards, I believe. Let's see. Before I'm flipping pages forever. Yes. Here it is. Ooh. I know I felt that justice energy and that balance. Okay. So it says Alethea, truth. Our soul recognizes the truth. When someone speaks it, a cool wave of relief washes over the room, and all the facts and figures in the world fall by the wayside. Such is the power of Alethea. It has an undeniable resonance that goes beyond the rational. We also recognize Alethea by its contagiousness. When we hear someone speak the truth, we see the truth within ourselves and are more likely to tell our own story. The Alethea card requires us to step toward an act of truth. This might look like a conversation, a gesture, a poetic act, or a ritual that honors the unveiling of what's been concealed. Reclaiming your own truth is a way to reclaim your vital energy, health, and sense of belonging in the world. Truth has its own wings, so set it free. Listen, so this is perfect with this mentor card that was up under it. So some of you, you know, like I said, this could be you, or this could be, you know, someone that you're connecting with. It could be, you know, it could be a person for you. It is said that the resonance of our voice changes when we speak falsity. In this light, practice seeing truth as a vibration. And then it says, Picasso said, we all know that art is not truth. Art is a lie that makes us realize truth, at least the truth that is given us to understand. And then it says, when it's in light, it's clarity, revelation, disclosure. When in dark, it's distortion, gaslighting, and excuses. And to go deeper, the goddesses Ma'at and Veritas. So yeah, like for a lot of you, I feel like this energy is you. And it's almost like you're you're, it's like taking the good with the bad, staying in your higher self. With this purple hair is drawing me to the crown chakra, but also with this, it looks like a pearl, but it's gold, and like also being grounded, like balancing the spiritual and the spiritual and the physical, or metaphysical and physical. But then on the spectrum, it's like being right in the middle. Like, I like this. I like it. I like it. I like it. Well, let's see what comes out. What's going on for this week, Spirit, in regards to the collective and the energy? What messages do we need for the collective? Gemini. Let's see. Less cards, please. We'll take it. Oh, another one. Anima Mundi. And this makes me feel like almost like magician energy. I've never had that card before either. This energy is just making me feel like new experiences that are, that, you're working with. And then we have out the Destroyer. Some of you, it almost feels like you're stepping into a new part of yourself. Because I'm seeing like, just like ultimate balance with all things. Like your own universe, which we all are. But with this Destroyer card here, it almost makes me feel like, I can't say that I'm liking this energy. Because it's almost giving me like devil energy. If this energy is a person for you, or however it's resonating, I feel that you're protected. But I almost feel like the energy of like, how can I explain this? Like a disruption, whether it's a person, place, or thing. It makes me feel like you're in a very peaceful mood. But then the bottom of the deck, ooh, we have the Queen. It's making me feel like the Queen of Pentacles, really. So let's see. I'm gonna read these. But for a lot of you, what I'm feeling is like, there's a part of yourself that you could have even played, took on this archetype of the Destroyer to like almost like eradicate, to allow you to have this, this balance, this stability, this, connection within yourself, which, everything that happens within, it plays out without. But it says, Anima Mundi, the soul of the world, all that is. Anima Mundi epitomizes the principle accept all, reject none. Simply put, it is the living soul of the world and all its multifaceted, multi-dimensional layers bonded together by loving cosmic forces. Diversity is celebrated, multiplicity is honored, and nothing is denied embrace. I mean, and that's what a queen does. Male or female doesn't matter. We're talking about energy here. The queens are, the nurturers, the producers, the safe spaces. Constructs of separation dissipate into the wonderful mess of shared consciousness. Anima Mundi is the link between the literal and the imaginal, the rational and the mystic. It is the connective fiber that makes life meaningful. This card indicates an initiation on the level of the soul. You will awaken the unique light within and witness how this light contributes to the radiance of the entire universe. You will sense yourself as a critical note in the cosmic orchestra. Destiny is altered as you hear the enchanted melody of all living things. And let's look at this destroyer, which is one of the selves. So it says the destroyer, the savage, the unexpected, the rejected. The destroyer, the final of the three archetypes in the trio of existence, has necessary yet painful work to do in the world. Culturally, we have an aversion to endings, and we hang on to the permanence of a signifier of success, or as a signifier of success. Yet the destroyer pulls the rug out from underneath relationships, jobs, homes, and all forms of security. It's the part of us that wants things to end. Its painful orientation is to uncover our true purpose. The destroyer does not let us linger long in comforts, as it knows not much happens in that realm. With its piercing eyes, it seeks out stagnancy from a distance, and the rest becomes history. In the old myths, this is the moment when heads begin to roll, the ground opens up, and caskets crumble. Hold on for the ride. The destroyer has arrived. So with this being said, this could just like be a facet of yourself that you are like you've transcended from. One of the selves, one of the archetypes that you've ascended from, and have taken on this more like higher perspective of that. What card was that came out? What was it? Whatever owl card that was, it's escaping me right now. I can't even think of the name of it. But yeah, it feels like, you've taken on a higher perspective, because it's almost like, again, with that first card, it makes me feel like there was an integration. So with that integration, it is going to initiate, a new facet of yourself. Like it's almost going to emerge. The mentor, that was the card, the mentor. Yeah. So let's jump into the tarot and see, because yes, I like this energy. So what messages do we need as it pertains to this energy and spread? For the collective, as it pertains to the energy for this week. And like for some of you, this could also be a person that's like, I don't want to say that they're watching you. They could be. But it almost makes me feel like someone is observing the space that you're in, and it almost feels like they feel shut out of it. Because it did say, rejected. Now, whether you rejected someone or they rejected you, it's almost like you got bigger fish to fry. So if this is a person, just use your discernment. But as far as you, whether, this Queen energy mixed with that Anima Mundi, it makes me feel like you're in, this energy, and you're secure within yourself. Someone may not like that, but that's not a you problem, that's a them problem. So let's see. Because I'm almost getting the energy of like, if this is a person, they're like trying to rain on your parade, but it's like they can't reach you. because I'm feeling like heavy protective vibes. You see how like this is all surrounded? Like you're gonna have to go through a whole lot if this is another person. Or, you know, it could be you as this destroyer. So let's see. Yo, I'm telling you. And I knew I was feeling that, like the devil energy off of this destroyer. In the bottom of the deck, we have Capricorn. But it does feel like, you know, it could even just be, like I said, if you're shedding this within yourself, or you've shedded this energy to get to this point, you know, it was a tower moment that happened. The bottom of the deck, we have Capricorn. And, you know, tower energy is Pluto. But it's now moved into Aquarius. And it's like, you know, it is gonna go back into Capricorn. But after this last retrograde of Pluto moving into, you know, going through Capricorn, once it goes direct and moves back into Aquarius, that's it. And again, with the Hermit, it's making me feel like, you know, like you're protected, like you're in a safe space. But see, again, like that light inside. And just more protection with the Nine of Wands here is what I'm feeling. Because, you know, the Nine of Wands is like an energy of the wounded warriors, you know, how they like to, you know, portray it. But it's also an energy of, you know, kind of like the Seven of Wands, of standing your ground in a way. It's like no longer, you know, you've been through something. And for some of you, like, again, if it's resonating as, you know, a person or multiple people for you, it's like they can't reach you. Because the Eight of Wands in this deck, you see, like, it's almost like the communication, or it's almost like they can't interfere with this Ace of Wands, with this rose here. This is different. So let's see what comes out. What's going on, Spirit? So we have the Hermit and Aquarius coming back out. Maybe another one. Which the Hermit is Virgo energy. Yep, the Eight of Swords. Too many. I get less cards. Oh, yep, Transcendence. So this makes me feel like for some of you, because I'm being drawn straight to this Eight of Swords, it's almost like you've taken, if the destroyer is resonating as you, it's almost like you binded up that energy and decided to like walk in your truth with the Ace of Swords. For some of you, if this is playing out as a person, it's almost like, again, like, whether, you know, I can't say, you know, what their intentions are, because, you know, it's just a general reading. And, you know, it's not, I don't feel like there were any bad intentions, but it's almost like giving me the energy of someone like being caught in their own trap with this Eight of Swords here, which would be that Seven of Swords binded up. But Transcendence coming out lets me know like you've surpassed this energy. Because traditionally the Eight of Swords is a card of, you know, a self-imposed, you know, mental prison, being stuck in your thoughts. And for some of you, this is a person that could be them, and it's like they can no longer like not face this within themselves, especially if they want to come towards you. What's at the bottom? Yep. The Eight of Cups. Like I said, you transcended this energy. You left it behind. And for some of you, it's almost like I just keep feeling like there's a barrier here. If this was another person, or if it is another person or multiple people for you with the Eight of Cups and the Ten of Wands, it's almost like, again, they can't, I don't want to say they can't touch you because nobody's untouchable, but it's almost like energetically, no matter how they may feel, because this Eight of Cups is giving me an energy of like feeling like almost like the Five of Cups, like left out. But whatever, you know, they're going through, they're holding on to this Ten of Wands. This burden is not yours. Tell me about this Destroyer, Spirit. Let's get some clarity on that. Tell me about this Destroyer. Or it could just be, you know, it doesn't have to be a person. So be open, you know, have an open enough mind to, you know, understand that it could just be, you know, a facet of yourself, or just, you know, the energy in its own. Right. Tell me about this Destroyer. Look, I'm telling y'all. That Capricorn energy came out again, which is letting me know, like, yeah, it's devil energy. Not to say that the devil energy is bad, but it's, you know, it's restricting, and it could just be like someone restricting themselves or feeling, you know, restricted or cut off from you. Let me see if they'll give me another one. But either way, again, with this Transcendence card, you surpassed it. Then we have the Curiosity card, which makes me, you know, we have the Curiosity card covered out with this. And bottom of the deck is that Tower energy. Like, it is what it is. With this Curiosity card, though, it's almost making me feel like someone, you know, whether it's you, but someone feels like, you know, if this is an energy that someone else is in regards to you, they're questioning it. Like, almost trying to figure out why. Maybe you guys have, like, a strong connection, because that could be the devil energy, too. Like, a very, you know, strong connection. Doesn't always have to be negative. What's up under the Tower? Yeah, the Seven of Pentacles and then that Seven of Swords. Yeah, it's like somebody, like, put it like this. If this is resonating as a person for you, whether you're together, it could be a past person. It's almost like how is this person able to, like, get free from me? Like, I hate to say that, but that's what I'm feeling. It's like, because in the Seven of Swords, that one sword again is standing out. And it's like, it almost makes me feel like the Seven of Swords is like someone realizing, like, almost like a misjudgment. And then we have the Emperor here. It could be a masculine energy, like they misjudge the connection with connection and the Emperor. But it's like, instead of them wanting to move towards the truth, they almost try to, like, they chose to go into this Eight of Swords energy. Or this could be you, but not wanting to look at the truth of who you are. And now it's like at the Seven of Pentacles, you're just, you know, sitting there like, you know, maybe a tower moment happened for this person. If it did, you know, that it could have, you know, involved like, you know, a loss of money, a type, or a loss of investment. They could have been, you know, taken. Money could have been taken from them with the Seven of Swords. But I don't feel like that has anything to do with you. But if this is all you, it makes me feel like you realize that in order to stand in your truth, like you had to invest in yourself. You had to invest in that. Which, you know, it may have caused a separation between you and others. However, you know, or whatever the case may be. That's how it feels. Let me put these back. So tell me about this Hermit and Aquarius. What is this energy? The Hermit and Aquarius. We have Aries, which we are in Aries season right now. And then the bottom of the deck, we have the Chariot. Yeah, it's like you took time for yourself. Maybe with the Hermit, you know, you did introspection, which was something that, you know, if like I said, if this was another person, they didn't want to do. But if this is all you, you know, this is something that, you know, you're now realizing that you need to transcend, or you've done that, and the way that you did it was through, you know, healing. Aquarius, you know, it's that star energy. The Hermit carries the star. So in it, it's like you isolated or separated from whatever. And it's like with this energy here, and then the Aries, you took a leap of faith. You know, you stepped out on faith. And now look at where you're going. Like you set out on your own path with that Chariot energy. The Hermit and Aquarius. Which I want to say, the Sun, maybe not yet, or, you know, maybe not, but fire and air with Pluto being in Aquarius, it makes, you know, sextile energy. Yep. The King of Pentacles. Or excuse me, the Knight of Pentacles. Yeah, you took time to invest in yourself. If you're a feminine energy, then I just say that, ooh, Venus is about to move into Gemini. We have Gemini in the Sun. Venus is the feminine planet. And it's because you trusted. Oh my God, look, y'all. Look at this here. We got water, which is that Chariot energy. And then Justice. Tell me about this Eight of Swords. The Eight of Swords. Too many. Less cards, please. The Eight of Swords. And this could even be, you know, something as simple as leaving a job and, you know, starting your own whatever, because the Aries is new. It's the, you know, a fresh start, you know, the beginning. And some of you, if this is relating to work, that's exactly what you're going to do. You're going to start something of your own because you're questioning this energy of the destroyer, you know, within yourself. The Eight of Swords, we have the Pisces card coming out. And another one. Which, you know, Pisces, you know, that's the two, you know, fishes. It's mutable water. So it's like, yeah, you could be or in two minds about making a decision. Let me grab this card, y'all. Fell on the floor. What is it? The Magician. Mm-hmm. The Eight of Swords. What's this Eight of Swords? And we have air. This is just making me feel like there's been some type of clarity of emotions. Realizing someone could have realized how they deceive themselves. Or maybe, this destroyer facet or archetype that, they harness within themselves was, was deceptive. It was almost like they sabotaged it. But it was because there's like a not wanting to see the truth. And like, again, for some of you, if this is a person, it's like, oh my God, I'm hearing Destiny's Child, Now That She's Gone. And it's like, they say now that she's gone, you want to come back. And it's crazy how the Eight of Wands is, in most traditional decks, it's going towards the future. But these ones are like pushing this Page of Wands. So for some of you, if this is another person, or if this is you, you're wanting to like reach out and communicate, but I feel like if that's the case for you, like you may have blocked this person or they may have blocked you, but they're feeling like, the Nine of Wands to me is a card of, being at your wit's end. But like, again, I said, for some of you, this is a job. And it's almost like you're, confused about the direction, like you're questioning whether you want to stay or whether you want to go. But it's like, that staying, it's gonna like almost block you. But going gives you a whole new experience as this Page of Wands. So, but this here, this Three of Swords and the Three of Pentacles, there's, something that you need to separate from. That's what the Three of Swords is, a separation. If it's regarding a relationship, it could be a breakup. But it's almost like whatever you've invested, or, like the Three of Pentacles is like the start of a collaboration. No matter how that dynamic plays out, a job, relationship, whatever. And like, it makes me want to say, like, whatever you're feeling, you're being guided to like in order to overcome it, there needs to be some action taken. So tell me about transcendence. Why is transcendence here? You have the Justice card. You got to do what's best and what's right for you. Yeah, it may cause, whatever, it may cause a ripple effect. Like whatever action you're about to take, it may, it's gonna, what's the word? Reverberate out, because it's a decision that's going to bring you balance. If that's what you want. Some of you may not want this. Like, oh Lord. Too many, Spirit. I get another one for transcendence. whatever it is, whether this masculine and feminine energy is, you know, just within you, or if it's playing out within another person, there's balance that needs to be achieved. Or for some of you, it's like if you coming together with this person, it is going to, you know, cause a ripple effect. Not that, you know, whether you, however you feel that it is. Can I get less cards? Positive or negative, it's balance for you. Transcendence, why is this here? Oh my God, all these cards. Like, it's almost like whoever this, I feel it as masculine energy over here. But I almost feel like there's a, you know, a repression or some type of restriction. We have the Three of Cups here, which, you know, could represent reconciliation. If that's the case for you and you're a masculine energy, the cards are saying you're gonna make this decision, whatever decision is right for you. It could, you know, it could possibly bring a reconciliation, but it has to be something that, you know, you have to follow your heart if you want a reconciliation with a person. If you're being guided to go towards a person, it will be right. But this Ace of Cups almost makes me feel like, with the Ace of Cups at the bottom and this Justice card, a change is required. There needs to be some type of, you know, transformation that this energy needs to do. Or if you just need to transform it for yourself, that's what's going to bring you balance and like emotional harmony with the Three of Cups here. Yeah. But you have to, you know, have the strength and courage too. To you know, make this decision if this is something that you want to transcend. Because then look, at the bottom of the deck we have the Ten of Cups. And this is even, you know, it'll bring like emotional harmony for you and another, if this is playing out between another person. But it'll also like bring you, you know, everything you want, so you're not feeling like emotionally you're lacking. You're lacking emotional fulfillment with the Five of Pentacles. If your heart isn't in something and you continue to try to, you know, stay in it and stay in it and stay in it, like, eventually you're either gonna, you know, shit on your dreams in the most easiest way, or, you know, or you're gonna like harbor this archetype, the destroyer. Like, you don't want to see nobody else happy. You don't want, you know, people to be happy or without you. Like, it brings on that type of energy, but it's because you're not being true to what your heart is telling you. So show me, I'm going to get one for the feminine energy who like feels completely just over here. Tell me about this feminine energy, or the feminine energy. Alright, that's one for the feminine energy. And then can I get one for this masculine energy that I'm feeling over here? Too many. Can I get one for the masculine energy? Like, it makes me feel like there's a rift between you, you know, honoring your feminine energy so that you can balance out your masculine energy, or, you know, it could be people. Can I get one for the masculine energy? So many. And you know, they're giving me the quote like, spirit is simple, the devil is complex. And I mean, it's you guys can see it here, like literally. Yep. So the feminine energy, look. We have the Eight of Wands. You're moving. You're taking, you're moving forward. Like you're being hit with like hits of intuitions. You're using like your intuition to be your guide, is what it feels like with the Eight of Wands. For some of you, this could be, incoming communication for you. But for the masculine energy, we have the Nine of Wands. So in between the 8 and the 9 is the Ace of Wands, which makes me feel like both of you are in the same space, but it feels like where you're free, they're restricted. And it's in regards to this Ace of Wands. And right now, Mars is in Cancer. Cancer card at the bottom. So what's the mutual energy between the two? What's the mutual energy between the masculine and the feminine energies? What's the mutual energy, Spirit? Oh, y'all. Look at this shit here, the Tower. Oh. So with this being the mutual energy, it's like you both had tower moments. Your tower move will push you forward, and it feels like if you're a feminine energy, again, male or female, doesn't matter. Because this masculine energy could be a female, and this feminine energy could be a male. So use your, it's not even discernment, just open up your perspective. But the tower moment that happened for this masculine, like, kind of restricted them from this Ace of Wands. So let's see where the Ace of Wands is, because at the Nine of Cups at the bottom, it's like, your wishes are fulfilled. However that goes for you, because if that's what, and some of you, if this is the masculine energy, is realizing through this Tower moment where their happiness lies. But it's like they're still stuck in something. And it could be, a job. It could be another relationship. Or, again, it could just be it's their own energy. The Eight of Swords is something that is, self-induced. So I kind of want to see where the Ace of Wands is. And then I'll grab the guidance or advice. Where's the Ace of Wands? The Ace of Wands. Here it is. It's in between the Two of Pentacles and the High Priestess. So that makes me feel like, we know that this masculine energy is indecisive. Their intuition is saying like, hey, you have to make a choice. You have to decide. Your intuition is already letting you know where this Ace of Wands is at. It's standing out. Like, it couldn't be more clearer. It couldn't be more clear. Hold on, let me see something. Because I feel like... just want to pass that Scorpio card already, but maybe it was before. Just want to see something. Maybe not. Alright, but yeah. So that's what it makes me feel like. For this mutual energy. Tell me about this tower. I don't want to leave y'all. You know, it almost makes me feel with this tower card here, like it's unsettled. Yep. So, for some of you, this Six of Pentacles, like yesterday I want to say I did a reading, the what do you need to know right now, where everything is falling into place. This tower is, you know, balancing things out. It almost feels like for the masculine, things are up in the air. They haven't landed yet. And I feel the same thing for you too, but I feel like there's, for the feminine energy, there's an organization. There's, you know, that balance and justice is coming in for you. Because it feels like you got options. We got the Seven of Cups at the bottom. Where you, this tower moment, you know, brought physical balance for you. It brought like physical, you know, upheaval for this person. So where your options are opening up, they're like, and I can feel like this energy is just all over the place emotionally. It's here in these cards. But it feels like, you know, it's an energy of like, they did it to themselves. And it's like they just want, you know, we are in, like I said, the moon is in Sagittarius right now. And that's an energy of, you know, going for, you know, it's that Archer energy. It's really the Knight of Wands, like just wanting, you know, the like peace and comfort, and almost with the Sun card, like wanting happiness and joy. But it almost feels like it's evading this masculine energy and it's coming in for the feminine energy. But there's a realization here with the Ace of Swords. We keep seeing it like being, you know, there's a truth here that this masculine doesn't want to face because it requires change with the Death card. It requires them to let something go. If you want to grab this opportunity, you know, you have to, there's a shedding that needs to happen. So let's get the guidance or advice. What's the guidance or advice, Spirit, for the collective as it pertains to this energy and spread for the week? What's the guidance or advice? What do they say? Like they keep, like I just keep hearing over and over, Spirit is simple. The devil is the creator of, you know, confusion and chaos and uncertainty, and like, because it's, and the cards literally came out that way. Bottom of the deck, we have the Door to Value, which means, you know, for, I feel like, you know, this is what can be attained. I feel like, again, if you're a feminine energy, you're headed towards it, because it's like you took a chance on yourself and decided to invest in your own value, following your intuition, standing in your truth. And that's, you know, I really can't explain it. Like it's different. But for this person, you know, it's like they're almost seeing like where they put their value. It's like that door is, you know, now they're questioning it. And it's like, nah, you know, there's consequences for your actions. And not saying that this person did anything, but, you know, if you choose to stay in this energy, you can, the destroyer energy, you can expect destruction. You thought like if being in this energy, like, yeah, the devil is always like they're gonna reward you for doing their work, but look at what all you're going through just to maintain that. That's too much. That's way too much. You have to believe in yourself. And the first way that you do that, because we have the angel of strength and then the magician is the mirror, is to, like Michael Jackson told us, however, all the years, start with the man in the mirror. You have to be able to face yourself and look at it and accept that. So what's the guidance or advice? And because, you know, like I can even say like this is something that this feminine energy had to go through too. The mutual energy between the two was the tower. And you know, it makes me feel like, you know, two different people, and not saying that like these have to be people that's connected in any type of way, but for some of you it is. You can both experience something, but it's the way you choose to react to it that, you know, determines where you land. What's the guidance or advice, Spirit? Come on. Contract, which is like the justice card in this deck. And y'all see me shuffling, right? I can't, man, I can't make this shit up. I really can't. Where's the book? Which, you know, like for a lot of you, this could be, you know, pertaining to another job. Your feminine energy is on board. It's like if emotionally and intuitively, spiritually, you know you want to move forward. If this is all you. But physically, it's almost feeling like you can't do that. So that's why the Six of Pentacles, you know, like things are up in the air. You don't know where, you know, things are going to land if you decide to physically remove yourself from a situation, if it's a job for you. But let's look at the contract card. So it says partnership, legal commitment. In the upright, this card shows a contract in the background ready to be signed, indicating a committed connection of some sort. This union may be a business deal, the sale of a home, a new job, or even a commitment in marriage. Whatever the connection, this card is more than a casual agreement. It's usually something that requires a document that is binding, at least for the time being. The scales of justice also indicate that if a legal action is underway, it is likely to turn out in your favor. This card shines a light on potential new opportunities, so remain aware and receptive to what may be coming your way. I feel like in the upright, that's for the feminine energy. In the reverse, it says the contract card reversed indicates the ending of a previous connection, or where a future commitment is concerned, it could bring warnings of delay or perhaps even possible disappointment. The sale of a house could fall through, the job offer might not come when expected, or a romantic union may be stalled. Don't give up hope, however. This delay may provide some purpose and protection for you, and something even better could be on its way. This card reverse cautions you not to become desperate. Your needy, urgent energy could actually postpone the desired outcome even more. Continue taking action, even if it's in another direction, or your patient resolve, your patient resolve will pay off. If the breakup of a relationship is involved, always remember that you deserve to be honored. Open your heart and your life to the person who is willing to be fully present and loving. That person is waiting to commit to your own self-honoring love. And it says affirmation. I am attracting wonderful, beneficial connections that support and honor me and bring me great happiness and abundance. I don't even have to say anything else. I'm going to leave it right there. Thank you guys for tuning in with me. I hope everyone has a great week ahead. And I will see you all on the next reading. All right? Later.